work it out in the key of D flat. All right, so for about the first 23 seconds or so, let's see. Let's listen to the pattern and let's try to break it down. So this is just my interpretation of what's being played. Glenn Gibson is a phenomenal, gifted musician, as well as the rest of these guys are amazing minstrels. Let's give a listen. All right, so yeah, that first part, starting on our 2, 3, 4, 6, 2, 3. All right, so we're gonna start on our 2. All right, so let's play this E flat minor in the left hand. E flat, G flat, and B flat. In the right hand, let's play D flat, G flat, B flat, and D flat. So, and then let's throw in the line A flat, B flat, and D flat. So, all right, we could do a couple of things. Okay, line. We can play F, A flat, and D flat. Or let's play E flat, A flat, and D flat. So, okay. And then we'll get to our 4. We can either play a G flat major, G flat, B flat, and D flat, or let's put this tritone in the left hand. All right, the E tritone, so E and B flat. Sometimes what I'll do is add E flat, so you can hear the difference. Okay, personal preference there. And then when we get to our 6, which is B flat, let's play this chord. So we got D, A flat, and D flat left hand. The right hand is D flat, G flat, B flat, and D flat. All right, and you're pretty much playing with the same numbers there. 2, 3, 4, 6. All right, now there's also a point where we walk down chromatically, starting from the 3, which is F. All right. Sorry. Okay. We could probably, but we won't explore too much of out of the pocket stuff, at least right now. So yes, there is a point where we walk down chromatically. Now, here's where we start getting into some notes that are outside of the major scale. So you have 1, 2, 3. We start on the 3, and then we move to E, which we usually will refer to this as the flat 3. And then you have your 2, and then your D, which is sometimes we'll call it the flat 2. In a case where you're communicating with a band and you need to talk fast, I probably wouldn't recommend you saying, 3 flat 3 2 flat 2. I would just say something like walk down from the 3, or sing it out. Maybe if you have perfect pitch, okay, and you can sing those notes out to the band, communicate those notes per that method of communication so that everybody knows. All right, so we'll walk down from the 3, and then wherever you want them to go from there. Okay, so we get to our 3, all right, and walk back up. So D, E flat, F, A flat, and then we're back to, okay, all right, and then there's the slower movement. sorry. And then your 5. This time we go to our 5, okay, which is A flat. Left hand will play a bit of a cluster chord, G flat, B, C, and E. Right, and that's the left hand. The right hand, A flat, B, and E. Now you can invert these chords. If you decide to maybe put the A flat on top, okay? All right, and then we'll move to the next pattern. All right, so let's go back. Here's another thing. So you hear this roll off the E to your F. So that suggests that we can take this approach. Okay, so we'll play we played a D flat major, which was root position first inversion. Okay, so, but in order to get that, the roll off the E to the F, it may be a bit easier to just play it from this position. So you have, okay, and then you can go or add the tritone, and then your 6th chord. Okay, so to achieve that, rolling off the E to F, D flat, A flat, okay, might be easier to take that approach. And so I'm kind of, that's optional. All right, let's listen. So you got your walk down. So what we can do is take a D flat major chord on your 3. All right, so first inversion, root position, first inversion, and second inversion. Take second inversion on your 3, all right, and just walk down half steps. Or half steps. We're just, in the left hand, we're just playing one note, same note as the top note in the right hand. So that would be F, E. Now we can go to a B flat major chord here, all right? And we can also just take 2 finger chords on the right. Now when we get to this flat 2, we could play either the B flat major chord, F, B flat, and D, or we could play a minor or diminished. All right. Okay, so either that or we could play D, left hand, F, and D in the right hand. So we can play 2 finger chords and then open up in a diminished here, D, F, A flat, B, D, F. All right. Kind of hit that A flat while we're sustaining maybe. All right, or just by itself, and then we get back to, okay. Okay. So either one works.